All right, what's up, Figgy fam? Welcome back to another weekly vlog. It is Monday. I have to go head to the theater for Nemo a little bit early and get a production meeting in, talking about like set props and all that jazz. And then we have rent tonight, and that's kind of the pattern Monday through Wednesday. Thursday, we have a company rehearsal. It's our photo shoot for the show. We get them out of the way super early, which is kind of good, but like, right, we're going to be coming from Nemo, so that'll be fun. Yeah. And then other than that, we have a company rehearsal this weekend and Rent Tech. We're going into Rent Tech. So, we're trying out costumes today because our Mark is going to get some footage of us while we're doing our show that we're going to use during the show. That makes sense. So I'm kind of in my Maureen hair and makeup. I have half of it usually down, as you guys saw from our Rent photo shoot. But I'm going to have it up since I am teaching some ballet today for Nemo. So, yeah. Come along, guys, and hang out with us this week. So I think one of the challenges for me this week is going to be trying to persevere even when I'm exhausted. I'm hoping that I can try my best to get my sleep schedule back to where it was, because I woke up at like 10 today. Actually getting up, even though I'd woken up before that. So why didn't I just wake up, right? So that's been interesting. So I'm having to like, it's been the last couple of weeks, the daylight savings into just us going into busy season. I'm like, why is everything so hard? Why am I so tired? What the heck? So that's been a little interesting to figure out. Me and Hugo also stayed up late yesterday because we decided to get a lasagna for whatever reason. And it was the big size. So I'm like, that took us like over an hour to make. And we didn't get home until like 10:30. So, really gotta see, maybe today, if I head out a little bit early, I might be able to get us something like microwavable for dinner that we can like eat at Rent or Nemo. Yeah. Yep. That's been interesting. So, I'm gonna eat some lunch real fast before I have to head out. Okay. Stopped at Target real fast to see if I can find us anything to eat for dinner tonight. That'll be microwavable and easy. And then I need to get deodorant. And I feel like there was something else, but now I forgot. Oh, KT tape. It's like, can't I remember? Bag. So cute. Hello, Figgy fam. It's Tuesday. I have to go run some errands, do some grocery shopping, and grab some other stuff. But, as everybody knows, we've been so busy and so tired. I got on Hugo this morning because I asked him last night to make sure that he turns the ceiling fan off when he leaves for work so I don't sleep in. Guess who left the ceiling fan on? Hugo. It's okay, though. It's okay. I only slept until 9:30. I was able to shower. It's only like 11 right now. I don't know if you guys can see that, but that is a scratch that literally goes all the way up to here. That I think I did a good job covering. But, yeah, you can kind of see it. Hugo accidentally dropped Canelo on my face last night. And I got a little banged up in the process. This is the face of a boy who likes to scratch his mom's face. Yeah, put in those claws to good use, huh? So, anyway, let's go shopping. I was about to sing, like, you guys know How I Met Your Mother. Let's go to the mall. Just kidding. We're not going to the mall. We're going to Costco and Winco. Okay, let's go. Okay, so I'm gonna go to Dutch Bros, get a coffee, because I'm tired. It's crazy though, because I have this thought, right? I used to work in, as I told you guys, me and Hugo used to work at a coffee shop restaurant in like call it the old part of our town, the old part of our city, because it's literally called the old city name. So I'm thinking about how tired I am and thinking about like the fact that I used to have to work at 7, 8 a.m. after being this tired. I don't know how I did it. I don't know. Don't get me wrong. Do I feel like I'm wasting my days a little bit when I sleep in? Yeah, absolutely. But like, we as people sometimes have to reframe how we view situations, right? And in my way of doing that, it was so funny. I accidentally just saw a kid spray his mom with the water hose, and it's like a cooler day today when we've had a heat streak, so it was a little funny. But as I was sitting there trying to like reframe my mind a little bit, because one of the things that I really try and do as a person is like stay positive, right? Not like a toxic positivity where like if you're going through a bad situation, I expect you to be happy about it, right? I don't expect that. We're human, things happen. We have other emotions besides happiness. But if I'm going about something that's literally as simple as like, hey, I woke up late and I'm like gonna let it ruin my whole day, that's not productive either, right? So as I was sitting there reframing, I'm like, how lucky I am that I am in a situation financially and in my career where, and don't get me wrong, this is mainly because of Hugo and because of Hugo getting the job that he has, that I'm able to do this, and it is a privilege to be able to do it. But like, how lucky am I that I no longer have to wake up at 5, 6 o'clock in the morning and go to work after doubling up on shows and getting home at like 11 o'clock and still needing to eat, right? So it is a little crazy to me. Yeah. So I like to call them like, you know how we have triggers, right? I like to think of like sparkles instead. Thinking about all of the good things that happen. And don't get me wrong, I'm not perfect and I don't do this every single time. Like you guys may have mentioned or seen from last week, I'm not the most positive person about situations all the time. I did not like a certain song in Rent. It was really getting me. So, yeah. Hopefully I can get this stuff done and still be okay. I did hurt my shoulder on Saturday, so not Saturday, on Thursday. So like right here, it's like in my clavicle almost. Very interesting. So I'm hoping that getting groceries and everything won't be too much on my arm. And then I have a lesson, and then I have Nemo, and then we have Ren. Okay, stopping in the produce. Oh, keys. I do really like keys. Maybe, I don't know. Forgive me if I'm wrong. But maybe I'm not cut out for Costco. Like, no. Scary. We have 6 14 ounces kombucha. Costco's always crazy. I'm realizing I hate this lip color today, but whatever. It started sprinkling a little bit. Keep in mind I did do a Costco trip, but which like you're gonna spend more in that moment, but you're getting more bang for your buck. But I just think with the cost of everything going up, right now that me and Hugo are gonna have to like readjust our budget a little bit on groceries and household items, and that may mean like less going out, less buying things, less, you know, things like that. So it's just also hard because like I knew Costco. I was like, I'm gonna get some like actual groceries at Costco too, because I know that those things are gonna last us and hopefully get us through the next 2 weeks, as these are like the busiest weeks that we have, right? And hopefully I'll be able to prep a little bit more and everything will be fine now that we actually have food. So I have to head to Target because I need to get cat food before we run out, because I know Hugo's gonna use the last one and then not tell me, because that's what happened last week. Oh, I love him, but he's a man. And then I'm gonna go to Winco and get all my meats, because I do not buy meat at Costco because it is just too much. Too much for us, the two of us. I can get quite a bit of meat from Winco for pretty inexpensive, which I do know. So I'm gonna go do that and get like other items that we may need, because like hoarding pasta is a lot to me, so things like that. So let's go. Okay, so a little known fact: Sour Patch Kids can be used to help you with dry mouth when you're singing. Sour Patch Kids watermelon, they're now $3. It's me getting turned around in my own Target. Like, why am I in the baby aisle? Okay, last stop, Winco. I hope I have enough time to unpack everything. Hopefully I make Winco super quick, since I know exactly what I need to get. Here we go. Little pro tip for you guys: buy bulk with things that you can buy bulk on. Because honestly, so much cheaper. Now I have to try and put all of this away in 10 minutes. Whew. Okay. I will say, guys, I know that's a lot, but I will put it into some perspective for you guys. Me and Hugo used to go to the food bank to get groceries when we first moved in together. So a lot of growing has happened. Good growing, stuff that needed to happen, but we are very fortunate and very privileged that we can afford to make a trip like that. So donate to your local food bank. Good morning. It's Wednesday. I have one lesson today. I'm supposed to have another one, but I don't think he's gonna show because it was from like an online booking situation, and I have not heard any confirmation back from him, so I don't think that's happening. Canelo is messing around with our oat milk. I did in fact get everything into the fridge on time yesterday, but I did leave a huge mess for Hugo. So now that we're not doing costumes for rent, because we did a couple of days where some of us were trying out costumes, I have like really big changes that I was like, oh my god, freaking out about. I needed to like run through. And then our Mark was also getting footage of us in costume for us to have like photos for us at the end. So now that we're not doing costumes, I have a little bit more time backstage to be able to like get content and just focus on getting my show the way that it needs to be. We have Nemo tonight. We're both there for Nemo tonight. Do I have time to prep something for dinner? I just realized, it was like, oh my god, I think I have to provide us dinner today, which is fine. I was just like, I'm not prepared. So I have to edit our last week's video, because we've been trying to get them out pretty consistently on Thursdays, and so I have to edit it, get it posted. I have a student at 1. Then I'm gonna have about an hour and a half to maybe get some dinner prepped. I just have to remind myself, it's only a week and a half more of this, of the crazy, and then everything else gets back to how we're normally used to going about life. So Okay, so Mr. hadn't confirmed yet, finally confirmed. So I am going to have to not prep dinner, which is gonna suck, but because I don't have time to. So I'm gonna eat some lunch real fast because I only have 30 minutes. Luckily it is a like diagnostic lesson, Zoom lesson, so I'm really just like listening. So hopefully I can like multitask a little bit, some of the other stuff that I need to do. And then tomorrow, 3 students. So I'm like, I especially don't have a lot of time. So should be fun. Okay, food's done. Let's do this. It's just the Muppets. The Muppets. Just hanging out for a little bit, taking breaks where I can.
All right. We're going to the movies again. This time for Super Mario Galaxy!
Mario.
Yeah, we got our Mario shirts on today, and we're ready. We're doing a late night screening because we had a full day of rehearsals today. Like 9 hours of rehearsals for 2 shows for Company and Rent today. So this is the only time we could see it, but we got some Dutch Bros. We're a little caffeinated up now. We're ready to go. We're excited for this movie. We've been waiting. This is the only time we could go see it, so we're excited.
Yes, it's gonna be fun.
Mm-hmm.
We did D-Box.
Yeah, and Screen X. We've never done Screen X, so D-Box is fun, but we've never done Screen X, so that's gonna be interesting. Maybe I can sneak a little bit of the screen just so you guys can see. But yeah, let's go. Let's go. Getting popcorn.
Large popcorn, large drink, 2 share.
Oh yeah.
That's how we do.
Screen X. Let's go.
All right, Figgy fam, thank you so much for joining us in another weekly vlog. We hope you guys enjoyed yourselves as much as we did. If you liked what you saw, make sure that you hit that notification bell, the like button, and that subscribe button down below. Check out last week's vlog. Bye guys, thank you.